Probably should turn my camera on. What's up, everybody? We are gonna play some Dungeons and Dragons. Well, at least some of us are. We got one player short. Caesar is indisposed with his wife. Hopefully, she's okay at the emergency room. But we are going to continue. Spencer is logging on slowly. He's in chat, and his camera will be on momentarily. But we're going to do some character introductions and get started. But tonight we're playing Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, and we're on session 27 of Waterdeep Under Siege. And last week we left off, the characters kind of started exploring this magical area below Waterdeep called Undermountain. And but let's kind of say hello to everybody. Let's start off tonight saying hello to Marbanya. What's up, man?
Hey man, uh, same old Tuesday night, and Marbanya here playing Marley, the face of the group.
The face. We do kind of like have the A team if Spencer's characters B.A. Baracus, and I guess S would be Hannibal, and Morkel would be what's the crazy one?
Murdoch.
Murdoch. Yeah, the A team right here. Da, 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 da. Wait, I think I have some music that works. I don't know where it's at.
So is Marley Amy, the reporter.
No, I'm face. I'm face man.
So, what about you, Spencer? What's up with you?
Spencer 77 playing Orig, the original experiment by
OG
um,
Kush.
the Dr. Troy and company. Um, Rogue and very intelligent, well-read, but a very little actual street experience. So he's out in the world, very excited about this dungeon because this is his first large dungeon. We've gone through a couple small ones, but this is the first big one.
I'd say it's big. Um, Matakuri's not feeling well, but he's here.
I am here, and I will probably not be saying a whole lot, but I'll try my best to keep alive. I am playing S, who is a Yanti fighter, and he, I guess, is the muscle of the group. Definitely not the brains of the group, and he enjoys being in that position.
He's got a snake brain. It's...
Very limited, very violent.
What's up, Valtrix? How you doing, man?
Yeah, doing all right. I'm Valtrex. I'm playing Morkel. Morkel's a lizard folk spores druid. He stinks. He's not real bright. He likes mushrooms and mold and fungus, and it's gotten him into trouble a couple times already as he continues to pick up and eat things that he probably shouldn't.
Did you have jury duty too? Because you sound like Matakuri.
I've had something for I don't know, like 2 weeks now. It just will not go away.
I think I picked mine up at jury duty last Tuesday
I
when
look
you
forward
guys
to
were.
my train ride and seeing you in Washington and getting sick. I look forward to it. And anyways, we've got two roles already to see who's going to place uh, Caesar's character for him tonight. We need two more from. Uh-oh. You're right, Valtrix. You get the privilege of running Caesar's character tonight. So, as a reminder of last week, you guys started off in a room um, back here where you came down into the what you know as your characters know as the inside of a tower or
Can
an
you
old
share the map
tower
with me? I
that
wasn't
was
here, so
here.
I didn't get it.
Yeah, let me There you go.
No, man, just use your blind sense fighting all night.
Where's your
Theater of the
character?
mind,
Here,
the
let
entire
me give
dungeon.
you some line of sight memory too. There you go. Oh, you get to go down here too. We got to get you in the poopy room. The poopy room. Okay. Now you're all caught up.
It's not was shared with me yet. Is it taking time?
I shared it.
It's the Dungeon of the Mad Mage map of first level, dude. It's big. It's big,
It
big, big.
shows it's shared with you.
Why don't you
So
remove S from the
gold.
tracker and put him back on there,
Let me just shove it in his
or the
face
map,
too.
or the
Yeah,
map. I
just
mean,
force share it.
Did it? I just dropped it on you. Did that work?
Nope.
Hmm.
What's the title of the map?
Level dash one dash
Okay,
players.
level. Got it. I just found it in my images list.
Huh.
For some
I
reason,
kept.
it was not opening.
All right. So you guys came down this tower, and you kind of had to repel down here. And when you got close towards the bottom, about 50 or 60 feet from the bottom, there was some kind of magical barrier, like a force field almost. Except in the center of it, it was a fissure or a crack in it. And you guys were able to get down and then climb down through that fissure into here. And when you got to the ground, um, the only odd thing that you guys noticed is any food or water you had is is gone. Is powder or ash or dust or is just gone. And you kind of wandered around and came down this long tunnel after you went through the poop chute over there. I just want to point out that let me read this this tunnel that you guys are in. It's every 10-foot section has a wall. Excuse me, of the wall has a 9 foot high, 4 foot wide, 3 inch deep or thick door uh, shaped recess, and in the recess contains a bas relief carving of a demon. Each relief depicts a different kind of demon. um, and there was a Kenku skeleton lying on the floor. One of his thin arms are pointing towards a relief of a Nelfishnafni. Nelfinathni. Nelfinathni. I don't know how to say it, a demon on the south wall.
Nailed it.
Um, and you guys went that's right exactly right here. And it opened and you guys went down through the tunnel and that was the poopy room with the Shahagan head
it was the belittling room, is what it was, because
and the
there wasn't
ooze and the ooze that was in the
wasn't
water.
a wasn't a purpose in the world to be in there, but here we
Just
are,
out of
splashing
character,
around
it
in
says right
dungeon shit.
here. It says right here, out of character. Hallister artfully placed the skeleton here to help adventurers find the secret door to Area 3.
He wanted us to get dirty.
I just think
Yes,
it's funny
Alistair
that
is
it was a
Jack
Kenku
Grant.
that was like, if it was like, let's say in Gorgio's character, he totally would have died like that. Here, you guys go get in the poop room. He, it's a Kenku, right? Also, let's see the carvings on the north wall from east to west: a Balar, a Balgaron, a Chasmi, a Dretch, a Galabrezu, a Gezera, and a Herzera. Uh, and then the south wall. There's a Vrak, there's a Yakal, a Yakal. Is that how you say it?
Yak
Y'all cool.
lol. The handmaidens of Loth.
Right, those weird things that look like ropers.
Melted candles, yeah.
Yeah. S, what's your I'm sorry. Yeah, S, what's your passive perception?
Like negative 30. It's an 11.
It's an 11. That's
Yeah,
kind of like
mine
a
too.
negative 30 and
Yeah, it's
11.
kind of useless.
Yeah, for some reason you're like your tongue doesn't work right. You don't sense anything.
Got some of that black
Um,
water in the mouth.
but Dalgron's character last week, he's like as he's creeping up and looking like kind of peering into this room that goes the stairs that go down. He can see there's pillars in that room, and he's like he smells like musky, wet dog kind of funky smell. Like
He always smells like that.
it reminded him of Orag not bathing for 4 or 5 days, but he knows it's not Orag right now. And it smells different than the rest of the party that went into the poopy water. And as he kind of hesitates a little and stops, he kind of like waves at the party and points to his nose, and they all look at him strangely. And you guys see two shadowy figures move beyond the second or row of columns. And we're gonna do initiative because I don't know what you guys want to do. I don't know
Oh,
what you guys want
Delgren
to do.
must know. He knows those guys.
He does. They're friends of his. He can do whatever he wants.
I'm cleaning myself with prestidigitator.
I think you guys already did all that. Prestidigitators. All right, so you guys see those shadowy figures kind of move off to the south. Those that Orag, Morkel, and Dalgron. Um, they're pretty stealthy, shadowy, like larger humanoid, shadowy kind of creatures moving to the south. And you hear them faintly go go up or downstairs. You can't see the steps, but you can hear it like tonk 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 tonk. And S, you get to go first. I don't know if the rest of the party says anything.
I think we communicate, with our telepathy. Yeah,
There you go.
exactly. Two shadowy figures
Initiative,
to the
please.
south.
All right. Well, I am gonna head over to the stairway with my sword drawn and my shield on my arm.
Let's see. So you see, when you start down the stairs, you can see something coiled around this pillar up here. A pretty big bone, kind of coiled up looking thing. You're not quite sure what it is. You can't get a good look at it because of all the crap in the way.
Okay. Um, that was my action. So I'm gonna just take the dodge action because that was my move. Um, so I'm gonna take the dodge action and then pass my turn.
All right, it says on the southeast wall. Southeast wall. South. Yeah, maybe this wall?
Okay.
Yeah.
There's some writing over there too on the wall. You kind of make it out a little bit. Orag. Wait, how did we get?
I don't know. There's like a party going on down here. Some
Cross
elves
pollination again.
elves and halflings dancing, or I don't know what's going on.
I don't see what triggered that.
So I'm going to use S as a distraction, carrying his light sword. I'm going to sort of slide up and sneak down to the stairway and try to judge. We saw them go to the south, so I'm just going to try to zip over here behind this pillar and hide. Take a look while I'm looking around, seeing what's going on. I'm watching this snake, bone snake. How big is it?
Um, it's about 25 feet long, and it's coiled around the um, towards the ceiling of this big column. The ceiling's in here is like 30 feet tall.
Okay.
So it it comes down like the tail of it's like like 5 or 6 feet off the ground, right? And the rest of it's all up to the top, and its head's up there, and it's looking down. But it definitely looks like a
Uh,
skeleton.
guys, this is Orig. There's this big snake undead thing is probably going to attack us, so be ready. It's up here. Uh, this was Orig. Okay, bye.
Thanks
Over,
for the
uh,
thanks for the
Val,
voicemail, Dad.
Wilco.
Sounds like one of my parents' voicemails.
It's not stopping. This is crazy.
All right,
I think Marley's gonna stay here at the top of the stairs, and
Let me try
Orig's out front
stopping.
there. I say, Orig, just be careful, man. Be careful.
Huh.
And I'm gonna throw him a bardic inspiration. And then I'm gonna take
Nice.
the dodge action.
I am inspired.
It's the way I walk, isn't it?
I mean, I've shut down my end of Sirenscape. I want to try reopening and see if it does anything.
You may try
No.
logging off and relogging on.
What do you mean logging off? How do you log off?
From the website. Just go to sirenscape.com, log off, and
Oh,
relog in there.
yeah. That could be it too. Yeah, it's not even logged in. That's probably why.
Yeah, so we're getting random stuff.
It's kind of fun though. I wonder what'll show up next.
Right? All right, let's see what happens now.
Whose game are we listening to?
Yep, you killed it.
All right, let's try.
What the hell?
It was Booger. No one remembers Booger? Come on.
Oh yeah.
There we go. All right,
Was that the
so
chicken?
was what?
Marley typed chicken in, so I thought that noise was the chicken.
Oh. All right,
We're in Chelt, man.
Dalgron, you doing some bless love? Is that what's going on?
That's exactly what's going on. Delgrin is gonna bless S and Oregon Morkel. All right, and then Morkel, he's going to move up to his favorite spot right behind S, and just wait there. He'll ready a decaying reach, and take a shot at anything hostile that moves into his area.
Is that a touch? Is that a
No, it's a rage spell.
what's the range?
120.
So Jesus. So yeah, anything that moves other than your party members, you're gonna nail.
Pretty much. Well,
Okay.
if as long as it looks hostile, you know.
Well, I mean, it could be a little schoolgirl reading physics or something, right?
Yeah,
Shoot.
then I wouldn't shoot her.
Well, then you would be wrong because
You
Men in
should shoot her.
Black.
Did you learn nothing from Men in Black? Yeah.
All right,
All
top
right.
of round 2 is S.
All right. Well,
He's on
I'm
it.
going
He's
to.
he's moving. He's
I'm going to head up towards that pillar. Am I near enough to that snake?
um yeah.
All right.
Like you see its tail's like skeleton, right? And you can see that the snake goes all around the pillar, all the way up to the ceiling. It's like 30 feet high. The skeleton's like 20 feet long too. All stretched out up there. And its head's
Yeah,
like looking
I'm.
down, but it's definitely a skeleton. It doesn't look like it's been carved into the pillar either.
I'm going to chop its spine.
So you go up to it and like as
Uh-huh.
high as you can reach with your what do you got, a pike? Like 10 feet up
With
or
the
something?
Hong Kong Fui chop.
Well, I was using my laser sword, but my lightsaber.
Oh, yeah. So like 8 feet up or whatever, you hit it. You hit
Yeah.
the thing, in most of its tail, and when you do, it just like you see the head like kind of turn and look down towards you, and then you realize it's not looking towards you. The whole thing's like crumbling. The snake is bone dust goes flying up as the whole thing like rumbles and echoes through the whole complex.
S gets a very disappointed look on his face.
And it
And
gets quiet for a second, and then you hear like in all three directions commotion happening.
great. Well, I can't do anything else because I've already taken my action
I
to
think he
attack.
goes.
And
I think you guys hear, "Oops."
that, my bad.
An echo from the room. Oops. Dalgrod.
All right. I learned from the last time someone else played Delgrin that Delgrin is a coward, so he is going to move over here behind Marley, and he's going to take the dodge action right now.
Marley's dodging too. He dodges
like-
Dalgren.
he's
Get away from me.
Who was that? And he runs over and puts his finger and gets behind Dalgrod. Behind Marley.
He peers between his legs to see what's going on.
So this either
like-
my line of sight is messed up, or are these walls diagonal, the north and
Yeah.
south? Okay. You said there was something written on the south wall here. Can I tell what it is?
Not from. Oops, excuse me. Wow, my mic was crammed up there. Sorry. Not from way over there. You can't. It's not. I mean, do you got like eyes of Minute or eagles or something? But no.
Just 17 perception with my super bugbear eyes.
It's
So I'm gonna
dark
slide
and you
along
have
this wall then.
disadvantage.
Sneak up to the
Super
corner.
I don't know how
And
bright
look
is
up.
S's sword. Do we have a light source
10
on
feet.
Yeah,
5 or 10 feet, isn't it?
30.
it? 30.
Oh, it's like a
It's pretty
torch. I
bright
thought
in
it was
here,
only.
man.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
one thing I'm not tickled about is all these columns
It's
having
Bright
line of sight
15
on them.
and dim for 15.
Yeah, a little bit less than a torch. So I'm
I
not
don't like all
sure where the end is. I don't want to go around the corner, but I want to sneak up to the corner and look around, trying to hide, not necessarily from the people to the south because of his sword, but from the people coming from the north. Does that make
There,
sense?
that's a little. That looks a little better, doesn't it? All right. So you. Oh, oh, I gotta go to play. All right. So you creep around the corner and you peek, and you like step up on the step a little, and you look up the hallway, and you can see that it continues beyond your line of sight, beyond your dark vision. But you hear some kind of voices and commotion maybe coming, like way far away. Nothing immediately.
Okay,
But with
now I can
your
see.
17 perception, you can hear footsteps moving away from you to the south.
Okay, so knowing that they're far away to the north, they're moving away from me from the south. That leaves the east and where we came from. So presumably there's nothing else there unless all the other frescoes had secret doors too. So I'm going to finish my movement. And right there. I'm going to start working my way um, to here. Trying to decide, touches the whip, touches his rapier, looks at his dagger, looks at his bow. He's not really sure which one he wants at this point. He's gonna finally decide on his bow,
And there's
and
still all this like skeleton dust in the air from where it fell a couple seconds ago.
coughing. I'm gonna step up here as my action. Oh no, my bonus action dash. I mean, yeah, bonus action dash to move up to here and look around the corner. Do I see anything from
Um, it's also another
west?
set of steps that go up. So you have to like at least step up on the bottom step to see.
Okay, so I'll carefully take a peek.
All right, when you step on the bottom step, you hear a twang. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I think you can kind of see into this this hallway. You see like some of S's light being reflected off of the walls, and you think there's either some shiny metal or something all the way down both walls. Like,
Okay, then I'm going to move back around the corner and ready my bow to shoot something if it looks threatening.
Marla.
Why did it go twice?
I got an idea. Marley's thinking in your head, but he's still whispering. And I'm gonna move to there.
Talgren goes,
Uh,
what?
Wait, who is this?
Hello? Hello?
Orig, is that you?
No, I don't know, it wasn't me.
You guys
This is
both get
Oric.
three of you get busy signals. You're like, what the hell?
uh, no, I
S is
want.
just static.
I'm gonna
It goes
tell Org that
S.
The number
you
you have
know.
tried to reach is no longer in service.
There's nothing going on in his brain.
We're sorry. The reptilian creature you're about to speak to is not presently available.
You just
What's
received a
Marley doing?
call from the county jail. Will you accept the charges?
You have a collect
Uh,
call from
Marley's
the
asking
detention
Orig,
center.
yeah, the detention center. Um, if you were to like be completely invisible, you could go take a peek around and see what's going on. Hey? Question mark.
What are you like?
There's
He's trying to
People
touch
running
you.
away.
They're gonna see my
Uh,
sword.
This is Orig. There are people running away to the south, and some people coming from the north.
I can't get the radio dialing.
Shut up! I'm
How do
trying
I
to
turn
think.
this off?
Marley once again is going to take the dodge action because he just okay. There's people all around. They're running.
I think no matter how it comes through, you
As
all
a
hear it as
bonus.
Gilbert Godfrey. It's just that's how it comes through.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's good enough. Dodge action.
You guys
Uh,
are being kind of quiet, except for the whole collapse and bones of snakes falling into the room. You're quiet after that. You're being quiet after that. It's like
yeah, we
driving your
should have been.
tank into the enemy camp and then getting out and going, shh, be quiet, go hide.
It's a perfect strategy. Morkel will he'll move up to this pillar actually, and kind of climb up the pillar a little bit, and try to use the pillar as a little bit of cover, and peer around it, ready decaying reach again.
As he like starts to climb up the pillar, right? He like something sticks to his back of his bottom foot. And he's like, and he like picks up his foot, and when he does, he's got like a rock stuck to it. He's like, what the fuck? He pulls it out, but it's nice little square, like perfectly fit looking rock, right? It's like a perfect little rectangle stuck to his
But
foot.
Man, did anybody else? Did that remind you of Fred Flintstone's feet when he put his foot up there? Did anybody else?
Hey, you guys hear pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter down the hallway.
It's like a
to the south.
tile. He has a tile stuck to his foot.
No, it's
Or a little
it's a
plaque
couple
or
inches
something.
thick. It's about six
A
by
Lego.
8, like a index card maybe, and it's a couple inches thick, but it's perfectly like chiseled, like right.
Like a
And
brick.
it,
it's got like stucco on the outside of it.
yeah, if Morkel had stepped on a brick, you'd or a Lego brick, you'd know it. He would have taken some damage from that.
Caltrops.
Where did it come from? Is there something in the wall that it pulled out?
Yes, the
Yeah,
pillar falling apart. I'm pulling
this is
out
the
bricks
question that Morkel should be asking, since he's the only
I
one that
should
knows
have.
about it. Yeah. All right. Jesus. Round 3. All right, Morkel. You
So,
look at this thing on your foot. You're like, what the hell
yeah,
is this thing?
do I see where this thing came from?
You like look back down because it's obviously close to the ground where it was at, because that's where you started climbing up. You like turn and you look up, you like flip upside down and you crawl around to look at the column, and there's a little, like it came out of a little hidden little compartment in there.
Ooh. Uh,
You can
yeah,
see
I'll
that
take.
the around the compartment, it looks like it's been pried open, like chiseled and broken away. Maybe not just recently, but
Is there
and
anything inside?
no, whatever was in there is gone.
Uh, there's. I found a secret compartment. Check all the pillars.
It says inspection of the southernmost pillar reveals a loose stone in its base. Behind the stone is an empty compartment. Its contents discovered and plundered long ago. So maybe it was this one, but I said it was that one.
That's fine.
Southeastern. Uh, southeastern. That's how I read it. But okay, it says southernmost, which would be this one, but whatever.
All right. And
Um.
ready to spell again.
Oh, Morkel, now that you're over here on this wall, you can make out that someone has written certain death this way, and it points towards this hallway.
Guys, we want to go north.
S is going to come this way and try to peer down the hallway as far as he can. See if he can see where those noises are coming from.
Hess moves up there and he turns to listen, and you notice he doesn't have any ears. It's just little slits in the side of his head, and he's like straining to listen because he's only got 11 perception. Are you gonna actually try to roll a perception check?
Yeah, sure. I will roll a perception check.
He like holds his sun
Won't
sword
do
up
me
in
any
the
good, but
air
I'll
and
roll it.
waves it around back and forth, bangs on the wall.
Tries to do some Morse code with it or
See,
something. Then
you see the hallway goes well out of your light and vision,
yeah.
and you don't see anybody in the hallway, and you don't hear shit right now because a 4 plus a 1 doesn't do anything.
Yeah. So I'm gonna dodge and pass them.
That's why your passive perception's only 11 because you don't have any ears.
Nope.
And your eyes are real slitty.
More comfortable in the dark.
Dalgren moves up and he's going, Marley, what's going on up there?
He whispers. He
Yeah,
doesn't
he
do
does.
it.
He doesn't do this. He whispers.
He whispers. Marley just looking around. He's like, he's not really sure, because Marley doesn't hear anything with his 11 perception. He doesn't know what he's doing. You know what?
It's like
Everybody
the
take a
blind
coin
monks
out.
come in here.
Take a coin out. Orig, you're west. S, you're south. I'm north. Odd man out. That's the direction we go.
Wait, you talking with people that have like 8 and 9 intelligence? You're trying to get them to do something like this? They're all confused.
I'm trying. It's just a random toss of the coin, man. You know. Do we
Oreg wants
really
to
know
use
which
your
way to go?
coins. He's like, can we use your coins?
Do we know which direction? I mean, are we kind of trying to map out a way to get to Castle underneath Castle Waterdeep?
That's kind of what we were told when we went down here.
So isn't that north of here?
And he
Originally
points
it
to
was.
the east. I don't know. He points to the east. Isn't that north of here?
I'm awful fond of the dodge action until somebody makes a decision on where we're going here.
All right, Oreg.
All right, so Morkel said we're going north, and I see Marley going north. So I'm going to move over to here, and I'm going to try to take a coin out of his pouch.
Now that you know my perception sucks.
Now that you know my perception sucks.
There you go. Oh, there's my sleight of hand.
You don't get to roll your perception. It's your passive.
Oh, is it your passive?
Yes.
yeah, because I didn't take an action.
Well, you don't know he's trying to steal from you. Why would you even get to get an action?
Yeah.
So roll a d100.
I gotta go see how much I'm carrying on.
And I just want one.
Nice.
That's all I'm getting.
Okay, that's fine. But you could have
One what?
you could switch his coin purse with an empty one if you want, and he wouldn't notice it.
Nice. So yeah, I'm just going to take out
because you rolled a
whatever I grabbed,
69.
gold,
I
silver.
mean, it's like the whole
Oh, clever.
Yeah. So I'll take his whole pouch and be holding his pouch. Take out a coin. Okay. What did you want to do with this?
And he's like
We're gonna
reaching for his
flip. We're
Have we
gonna
pouch.
done
flip
this
the.
Okay, we're
before?
gonna get a
We're
coin
gonna
now.
flip
Wait,
the
where's my
coin.
coin?
Where's?
Can
We're
we
gonna flip a
retcon
coin.
and
If
say we've done this before? Do I know what he's talking about?
You have no clue. I never heard him say this before. I've been here the whole
Yes.
time. I've been here the
man,
whole
So
I'm
time.
sorry.
so
I must have forgot my. I must have forgot my coin
so I'll give
pouch,
him back his
Max.
coin purse and hold the coin. Say, here's your coin purse, and you said to get a coin. What are we doing?
Oh, that's
And it's
so
my turn.
funny.
You notice he's got a platinum piece too. You know. I don't know. All right. No, no. Don't you guys hate when you don't know? Like, there's no indicator on the combat tracker. You're like, what's going on? We don't know what's going on. There's no indicator. What's going on? I just have a blank NPC sheet just to mess with you guys. That's it. All right, Dalgron.
All right. Yeah, Dalgren will move up a little bit so he can kind of stay in the middle and see everybody, and continue to dodge.
Dujin, huh?
I'm gonna go to right here and proceed.
I'm just holding the coin as he's walking away. So I'll shrug and just put it in my pouch there.
Well, it was a platinum. Did I lose the platinum?
Okay. I like how you spelled thieving. I don't know if that's right or not, but it doesn't. It looks funny to me.
All before E, except after C. Or sounding like A is in neighbor and way.
I before E except before V, right? Isn't that how it
No,
goes? Just checking.
no, it would be thaving if it was the other way around. Thaving.
What's your intelligence? An 8? A 7. It is thieving. That's why you spelled it
I've
right,
been
but
thaving
should have
for a
spelled it
long
wrong.
time. I've been saving my money up.
Other than losing a platinum piece, is Marley going to do anything else? Oh, he's
Is it
moving up.
Marley's turn? Marley's
He's
gonna
moving
move
up
up
the
here, and
stairs.
he's
All right,
and
so you
he
see a
did a
hallway to the
perception roll.
right, and
Yeah.
you can hear some voices up ahead. Way like barely hear them.
Okay.
From somewhere that direction. You can't tell, but you see a door to your right, a door.
Hey guys, there's a door up here.
Dalgren's going, shh.
What's he telling you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this place is pretty big. The ceilings are like 20 feet tall in some places. In the column area there, it's like 30. Orgag, what are you up to?
I'm going to come up and with my bow out, and I'm just gonna move on up.
Like the Jeffersons?
and look around the corner.
You see a door about 20 feet down the hallway there. It
And
appears to
are
be
the voices coming from
closed.
the door or from the north?
No, you still hear them further echoing further in.
Okay. I'm going to slip over to here and do I still have this ready to action ready? I do not. All right, so I'm going
No,
to
it probably
again
dropped.
ready my action to shoot something if
He
it
like gets
looks like
against the
it's
wall,
ready.
flattens. He's like peeking around the corner.
Mhm.
He like gives Marley the go ahead.
Exactly.
Marley's like, you want me to go first? He looks back. Where's S?
Morkel's moving up after these guys.
do you
He
like do you like leap from column to column to be cool or?
now I do. Uh,
He's like
jumping back and forth and
he like
getting more bricks stuck to his feet probably.
no, there's not any more brick. You can get some snake skeleton bones stuck to your feet for the big pile laying in the hall. That's kind of why I was thinking you were hopping over the top of all that crap.
And he'll just move up right here next to Marley for his second action.
I give you a little peek around the corner, like peeky boo,
Ooh, okay.
as you stick your head around the corner and look. All right, S.
All right, S doesn't want to be left behind, so he is going to move and take the dash action, um, and pretend to be Dalgron and hide behind Marley.
When he gets up there, you guys see that he's got like a bumper sticker on his forehead. It says Bush for president. No one left behind. Da-dum thump. No.
Bum, bum.
Ta-dum.
No
Alright.
student left
Crickets,
behind.
crickets.
Crickets. Crickets.
Well, S had built up a head of steam, it appears. So he's going to
He's like,
come up a little bit since he's starting to round up and see what I can see.
he like squeezes himself a little thin. Excuse me. Slips right through you guys. Not even difficult terrain.
Are we checking out that door?
No, we're all looking to the north because
Yeah, they're all like, here's sound coming. He doesn't
There's
hear it.
voices.
You see his little
There's-
ears are like wiggling a little, but he doesn't have like Orag
Bunny
puts his
ears.
ears up and they're like sonar. Doo, doo, doo. Snake ears, he's got an 11, so he doesn't hear the commotion.
All right, well then I will move up to there. That'll complete my move. Can I see anything yet?
No, you can tell the hallway goes left and right though. And when you get up there, you can't quite tell where the sound's coming from with an 11. It's just you can hear the commotion, but you can't
All right,
tell what
I
if it's left or
will
right.
ready an action. If anything hostile comes around the corner and gets in range, I'm going to smack it.
Yeah, just to clarify, I mean that's fine, but it doesn't sound like anything's like right immediate going to be coming around the corner, but that's a good precaution.
Sure, but you
You
never
do
know.
you do have 8 wounds still from I guess
From the ooze. Psychic.
was it. Oh yeah, the
It's
psychic
it's
part of the ooze, because I was like, I don't think the ooze hit you, but yeah, he
He
did
was having
psychic
trouble
blast
finding
things.
the brain to hit, but
Yeah. All right, so Orag.
all right. So we're going to sort of we practice this a little bit. He's going to move up and take the lead. Do the same thing. Look both directions. See what he sees. Peek his head out.
He's like peekaboo. He could see both directions, 60 feet or so. They both look like they continue on. However, the sounds sound like they're coming from the east.
Okay. Then I'm going to. He's got his bright sword out. So that's 30 feet. And then I'm going to action dash, move over to here, sort of in the shadow where the blade light goes away. And then I'm going to use my action to hide.
Morkel will move up here behind S. And ready a spell again.
Well, not a cantrip, right?
Yeah,
Just to-
cantrip. Decaying
Just to
reach.
clear. Yeah.
Yeah,
I get it.
not like a leveled spell.
Not burning a spell slot.
No, no.
I was like, wait, you're not burning a spell slot. I know you're not burning a spell slot.
And just to clarify, I would have motioned to S that they're coming from the east, so he knows.
The voices. Come on, Dalgren, get the lead out of your ass. Marley's going to move to here. See what he can see. Not much of anything.
I'll give you the peek.
Oh, voices coming from the east. Yeah,
Actually,
he's not.
you look right at Orag, and he's like,
Marley steps back around the corner.
I don't know. I mean, I let you pick that if you could see him or not. 3 feet away. Can you
I
see
act
him?
like I don't see him.
Like, oh,
If he's all mashed up
I
against the
think,
wall, I'll be like
I
a
think
double take and then look away real quick.
I think he would come around the corner and like you caught him peeing in the. Oh, excuse me. Oh, shit.
um, yeah, and I will. I'm gonna ready a cantrip.
Sorry, I had to eat a Dorito. Hmm. So you guys hear an achoo from the east. And
A
I think I'll.
sneeze.
Maybe they're allergic to bugbears.
Yeah, when you grow up with them, I guess you just kind of get immune to that dander thing. When when you take a dump, do you have problems with shit sticking to your fur?
I use a rabbit.
That's a good one. That's a good one. So yeah, there's something moving. Sounds like it's trying to be quiet, and then you guys hear a chew or something, like maybe a sneeze or something. Dalgron.
All right. We're all, kind of like sneaking up to the edge of this hallway and peering down, and here comes Dalgren.
Clank, clank, clank.
Yep, just chugging along. Come on, guys, wait for me. My legs aren't as long as yours.
This isn't quiet anymore either with his plate mail.
Yeah, that's true.
S makes no attempt at silence.
I mean, I think just naturally S is probably a little bit quieter than Dalgron because he's more dexterous, but Dalgron's like a yeah.
Yeah.
Did he? Was that his turn,
Uh,
or did we get
well, that was,
another?
but he gets to go again because apparently it's his turn at the start of the round.
So the start of the round is a 13. That's pretty crappy rolls.
And oddly enough, Dalgren is more dexterous than S.
Wow.
Dalgren has a 14 dex and S has a
Wow.
12.
He's gonna move up and just kind of peer around the corner here. Uh, and then not seeing anything, a step back
You know what? I
and wait
think it
for.
would be cool if I could turn on things in the combat tracker, right? Or things on the map, but not in the combat tracker. You know what I mean?
Drag a token over there.
It's common.
Hmm.
You
It's
just
that
make a token.
they're having to rebuild some APIs, but they're working on a big revamp that would allow you to have them, and they only show up in the combat tracker once you can actually see them and all that.
Yeah, that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be.
Yeah, he'll move back there and just dodge still.
I'm trying to be quiet. Is it working? Is it working? Let's see. Nope. So you guys hear like a crunch as somebody steps on something in the hallway, like loudly, like "Oh shit! Don't step there." You hear Marley.
Wait, you skipped S.
Oh, did I?
Should have gone right after Dalgron.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, hold on. You guys see? You're probably starting to see this guy here. It looks like a real pale looking humanoid wearing like dark clothes.
Shoot.
Asthmatic.
So that gets me up to there.
Yeah, as you shine your light, he squints, and you can
Yeah.
see he's got like fangs hanging out of his mouth, and he's like he hisses at you like. He looks like a
And
he looks like a vampire.
I
Does
smile
my
at him.
ready to action go?
Um, yeah, you have a arrow ready to shoot down there.
I do.
I'm gonna give
Yep.
you a -2 to hit because there's a big ass freaking snake guy in plate mail in front of you. But
Okay. And was I hidden from him?
um, 60
29
feet
stealth.
away from him. I gave you stealth. I gave you hidden. I mean, he's got
Okay.
dark vision 60 feet. So I mean, he could. But you're 29 on your stealth check. I gotta give it to you. Whoa. So this guy's like he's kind of looking back. You could as when you start moving that way, you see that there's something in the hallway he stepped on, and then he turns and he sees you moving towards him, and he's like, "Oh!" And you hear this arrow whiz by your head, and it hits this guy right in the freaking forehead, bop, and blows him off of his feet, and his head
Oh,
just
shit.
explodes down the hallway,
Damn. Love it.
and he falls over, twitching, and blood pours out of him, like squirting out of his neck and shit as he runs around like a chicken for a second before he falls down.
Fuck.
All right. Well, then I am going to dash over to here, and
All right, hold on.
I'm
When you
assuming.
get you see another one.
I see
And this
another
one,
Okay.
this one, his eyes are kind of like big. He's looking down at the other one in the hallway, and then you get the instinctive think that he's gonna flee. He doesn't look pissed. He looks scared.
Yeah. Well, especially since if he's really a vampire, I'm holding sunlight,
But yeah, that's kind of squinting at that bright light too. But
and
it
whatever
doesn't
other
look like
negative
it doesn't look
vampires
like
have
he's
in real sunlight.
uncomfortable.
He's not smoking or anything in the sunlight.
No, he's like
Well, that's all I can do.
looking at the light, but he's more like, holy shit, Bob, your freaking head is all over my boots. My,
I'm gonna move over around up behind us over here. Oh,
your sword doesn't
that
put
guy.
out sunlight the whole time, right? It's just bright light.
No, it is sunlight. It is 100% sunlight
30 feet of
all the
sunlight.
time.
Did you
Who gave you
guys?
that damn thing?
Did you guys all go to the same tailor or what? Those clothes are so outdated.
Right? Like, that's the guy's like,
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh,
Got
my
it
mom
good.
bought it for me. 1 point of damage.
I just
Morkel.
reread it, and the blade can go up to 30 feet of bright, 30 feet dim. I can control how bright it or dim it gets.
Is it just by thought, or is there a
Yeah,
command
it's
word?
just every round you can make it increase its radius by 5 more.
I think it should be all like a command word, like illuminate. All like
Your Schwartz is as big as mine.
demolition man. Illuminate.
Turn on, damn it.
Morkel comes around a corner, kind of jumps on the wall for a second as he skitters along and sees this thing down there. And he'll just go ahead and try to decaying reach at this guy.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Oh, 3 points of damage.
But he cannot
He's already
regain
got
hit
three
points.
He's already got 3 drops, though. I'm just saying this is a weak ass vampire.
I guess so.
At least he got his regeneration not working because he's in sunlight, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Orag,
Well,
you got
plus-
the dead body targeted.
All right, so I'm not familiar with ass vampires, but
Ass
I'm
vampires.
going to move up. You said it was a weak ass vampire.
They're kind of like ass monkeys, but bigger.
And then I'm going to move an action dash. What's my...
Drunk monkey.
Okay, there it was. All right, and then I'm going to try to shoot this one as well.
His eyes are really big, and he starts to say something, and you hit him in the freaking chest with the arrow, and you can't catch his breath. He's like, And he falls over.
I'm gonna bend down, pick up my arrow.
That's pretty cool.
Do we
He's marked off the 3 death saves right on the NPC sheet. So they're checked off because
okay?
he's dead.
Do we hear anything else?
Um, yeah, you still hear the same voices and sounds
Okay.
coming from the direction that you were heading. It sounds like there's like fewer voices and sounds than there were, but still kind of. Or you think there's a poker game going on or something? You're not quite sure. You hear like dice or something? Dominoes? Maybe they're playing an aggressive game of Scrabble? You're not sure.
Okay. Mexican train.
But you get to go.
Mahjong. All right. So with his sword illuminating everything, is no point in trying to sneak. So I'm gonna move and action dash up. I mean, bonus action dash up to here. So I take a look around the corner, see what's going on.
You see, to the north, there's a door that's open. I'm gonna give you the little peeky peek, and then a hallway that veers to the right but continues east. But the sounds are coming from the north that through that doorway, and that you can hear that it's kind of echoey that direction, right?
Okay. So I'm gonna lose the last 15 feet. I moved 45, so that's 60. And then I'm going to ready in action to shoot if something comes through that door.
Morkel?
All right, so Auric just takes off like booking it down the hallway. Um, and I guess Morkel will follow him then. So he's just gonna start running down this hallway.
So Morkel does step on the same thing that the guy stepped on down the hallway, and it goes clatter, clatter, clatter.
Guys, I
Looks like
found another Lego brick.
now it's a torch sconce, like a burnt out, or not a torch, but a burnt out torch, and it just
A
laying in the
brand.
hallway.
Do I see where this one came from? The
The
torch
torch,
sconce? Do I see?
no, you don't see like a holder or anything, but when you like flinging it off of your foot because things stick kind of like
Yeah.
uh, you look down at this guy, this vampire laying on the ground, and you can see like where he hit the ground. There's like a big white blob of makeup, and it's smeared off of his face.
Huh. Uh, I already used my action. I probably can't inspect him, can I?
You dashed up there. No,
Yeah.
I think that's enough of a clue for next round if you want to
All
check him
right.
out. I'd let you like pick something off of him or something, you know.
Uh, yeah. Next round, he wants to really like take a look at this guy, not just grab him.
Like
So
roll him over and check him out.
yeah, yeah. These guys are wearing makeup.
S.
Vampires in makeup.
I think
What we
I
do
think it
in the
might be
shadows.
sunscreen. It could be sunscreen. It's protecting them from sunlight. That's why they weren't affected by the sunlight. They had SPF 100 on.
Well, S doesn't like undead that have the potential to come back. So he's just gonna quickly swipe his sword through their throat and then walk on to the next one and swipe his sword through the
All right.
throat there.
When he goes to like swipe his sword through the one that uh the first one, he realizes that the dude has no head. Its head is liquefied. You see, there's no neck. It just blew his head off completely.
Okay, through his chest then.
Oh, so you
I
give
just,
him a good
I'm just
stab.
doing a double tap, just to
Just double
guarantee,
tap
make
his
sure.
heart. That's a good spot. You think
Yeah.
you're like I can't. His head's all the way down the hallway. You're like okay, the chest. You stab him
I'm
in the
do the same
chest.
thing to the other one as I walk by, just ensuring he's dead. And now
Morkel's like
look at who.
trying to look. This guy's got mega, and you just come over and you just chop his head completely off. Freaking-
Now he's got radiation burns.
That'll make checking his head out easier, I guess.
It rolls
Yeah.
around like.
Did it
You
turn
can
to
see
smoke or
like
ash or whatever?
it goes white tan because of the makeup smeared off.
All right.
Marley
I'm gonna ready an action since I was just walking down.
So
Dalgron's got an itch back here. He's like scratching or something. His initiative's like low, a 7.
Marley moves forward and he says, "Watch this, guys." And he's looking at this. He's watching the head spin around till it finally comes to a rest, and he turns it over with his toe, and he wiggles his fingers like
Oh, it's way
this.
over here.
Oh,
What?
It's this body.
How did Marley move all the way across the map?
hmm,
He's right here.
I'm right here.
Oh, I saw a movement arrow like that for Marley.
Oh, it must have
Oh,
got
I
Yeah.
don't know.
It was weird. It was like 425 feet away.
You know what? I'm just gonna keep moving. So let me use my action to dash. Uh, and that's good. Playing leapfrog there with you, Morkel. Hut, 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 hut.
Dalgron.
Come on, guys, wait up!
Clank, 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 clank. His token's all slow too. That was funny. Uh, all right, Morkel. You got it on top of round 8. We're gonna stay in a combat initiative the whole Dungeon of the Mad Mage. So we're gonna see how many rounds we can get to.
There you go.
All right, Morkel is gonna move up here and get right up next to Oreg. And I assume that's a door to the north there?
Yeah, door. It's open too.
Oh, do I see anything as I kind of run past, glancing in?
Um, no.
As I see S, I'll motion
You can
that
see
the
that it's a big
doors to the
room,
north.
right? It's an open room. You can hear it's kind of echoey that way too.
All right. Uh,
I mean, the
down
door's not
here?
like totally open either. It's like partially open. Like somebody just came out of it, maybe. Like two
Yeah.
guys,
Yeah, like
two
does it look like
vampires snuck out of
a
it.
vampire left it open?
Yeah, it's just open enough for a vampire to squeeze through.
All right.
There's some
So
white stuff smeared on the door handle and like on the edge of it.
man, they get that shit everywhere, guys. It's
The
like
sunscreen.
glitter. Once you,
Vampires do
yeah, they're the worst.
like pixies.
That already decaying reach.
All right. S
Dun
will come
dun dun
around
dun.
the
The Mission
corner.
Impossible.
I guess I'll move up to there.
All right, when you move
So
up
the
to
door's
there,
open.
you hear twang as apparently one of these vampires over here has a bow. D- does anyone believe that they're vampires?
No.
Okay, so I don't have to rename them and move the token and stuff anymore. I could just
Dalgren does.
I could just turn
Got his
waist
holy
slimming
symbol out.
suspenders.
Give us
This
hope.
guy was readied with his bow.
Okay, bandits, nice.
Yeah, they're dressed up as vampires. We want to
Curious.
drink of the. They got like fake teeth and shit.
I don't.
Light
I don't remember
crossbow.
that.
They're cosplayers.
They're down here playing
Cosplayer.
masquerade, and you guys are freaking murdering them.
LARPing. That's what they're doing.
They're larping. Oh, it whizzes right over your head, like ping, ping, pow, bounces down the hallway.
You
And
will
that
regret
was,
that.
That was his ready to action. You just moved though, right?
Yeah, I just moved a total of 25, so I'll end up there.
All right, let's take a
And
look at this room. Let me describe it since you're in
yeah.
here. There's those big. Can you see that there's stars, or is it
Mhm.
just
Yeah, there's 2 stars in circles.
actually there's a third shadowy one?
Third, almost at the north.
Yeah, you can see down there. They're statues of some people in decorative plate armor. It says they're male people in plate armor. It tells me who they are, but I don't think S would have a clue who they are. So like fancy looking people in plate mail, decorative plate mail, male
Right.
people, men. Others beyond the look of this big ass star, they're only 6 feet tall. So that maybe they're up on a little pedestal or something. A big pedestal. That's a large pedestal with a 6 foot tall statue on it.
Yeah, S
Uh,
is going to dash.
you see also there's a skeleton or uh, it looks like maybe backpack and equipment too lying like at the bottom of the center statue, like right over here somewhere. You can see. Um,
All right.
looks like somebody maybe died, slumped up against the statue, right? And you can see that there's a pretty cool looking like staff, like a white maybe bone or something, but it's been broken in half and it's laying right there with the bones
S has no interest in stabs.
of it. Yeah, you're like, and the
S just says,
bones and
Dalgron,
the
hurry up. There's some more fake
creature
vampires here for you.
looks kind of like a bigger than a normal sized person, right?
Okay.
You don't think it's a standard. If it is a human, it's a big boy. He's a big guy. He's like Andre the Giant human or something.
Alrighty. Come on.
Maybe not that big, but
I'm going to
you know what I mean.
action dash to over there.
All right, so when you get to there, you clearly see there's another guy hiding next to him, like flat against the wall, and you see he's got really chopped whiskers on his face,
Okay.
because that's his name.
I'll finish my move up then. And I'll pass my turn.
He doesn't have any weapons out, and he looks at you. He looks at his buddy who just shot the arrow. He's like, he's reaching for his like scimitar that's on his belt.
Yeah, and I'm in full, raged mode. I'm all puffed out and neck
The
bulging.
cobra
and
look. Your
the
neck's all
cobra look
flat.
like, yeah. Eyes are just dead
Your
eyes
armor's all
staring at
like
him.
freaking flexing and shit. And you come over with this sunblade, and they're like, they both spit out their teeth. We're not vampires.
Do you have a tail that
No,
rattles
no.
too? Or?
He
I
does have a
don't.
he does have a tail, but it's only like this long, and
Lickety jewel.
it does wiggle though when it gets excited. You guys just don't know it. So this guy's like, you distinctly hear a and then this guy runs down the hallway, like around the corner, and you hear a door open and close. And you hear a voice, like, "Oh my God, we're all gonna die," or something like that, being yelled. Dalgron.
Seriously, who made this hallway this long?
Probably a dwarf, I'd imagine.
Dalgron definitely knows this is Dwarven construct too. Damn young dwarves! I'm only 15 years old, and this is way too hard for me. I think this guy's gonna drop his bow, pull out his scimitar, and just try to defend himself. Like move up, and you think he's squinting when he swings the sword at you.
Okay.
He's like,
Repost.
he's got his eyes kind of closed. He's like, you look, here's my new sunblade. Here, hold this.
Hold that for
You-
me, please.
Oh, oh, you got him too. Bless.
I got him. Thank you, bless.
So the light of Lathander beams down, and you stab this guy in the throat. He's like, fled. When he hits the ground, like his face smacks really hard on the ground, and some like painted white teeth shoot out of his mouth, like fangs.
I'm gonna crush them under my boot.
Yeah, they're not very sturdy. I think this one's got some spinach on him. We don't need him. Orag. We don't need any of those guys on
I'm
there.
gonna move up 30 feet, see what I can see.
All right, so you see, as I described earlier, you can also see that there's a door down to the right, a tunnel to the right as well, and you
Alright,
can
I'm
tell
gonna
that the
action.
room is much bigger than you can see too.
The last one went down that way.
I'm gonna action dash. Do I see anything down that hallway?
Which hallway? Oh, that one. It looks like it turns to the right, but no, you don't see any movement or.
I'm gonna move up to here.
As you get closer, you can see that this skeleton now appears to be a hobgoblin, and he's got a white wooden staff broken in half, like in his lap or kind of next to him. This thing's
Okay.
been here a long time.
And I'm gonna use my action to dash up to here and just take a look around, see what's going on.
You see, like as you're moving through these statues, you can see that there's some nameplates on them.
Okay.
And it looks like somebody's crossed off the name with some white chalk and
Okay.
really sloppily written something in Goblin. Do you speak
Huh?
Goblin?
I do.
Uh, well, I guess the one that you can see the best is the one you're next to right now. So
Sure.
you can see that it used to say Onthalas, right?
Okay.
Onthalas. Like in a nice little nameplate etched in there, like nice, chiseled into the stone and everything. And then it's crossed out, and then written like above it is smelly bottom in Goblin.
Smelly
Okay.
bottom.
I don't see anything
Uh,
else, any movement or hear anything.
Um, you can see a set of stairs that go up,
Okay.
and is there anything else in that statue? No. Pretty much it.
so I come in, I can see S over here, Orig here. I'm going to position myself, use my action to dash. to the center of the room, and hopefully nothing gets me.
All right. Behind the scenes stuff going on.
Break time?
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, this actually a pretty good spot to stop. It's top of the round. We're gonna take a 10-minute break. Let's do that. So let me get the timer rolling over here. We're gonna set this for 21:38. Yeah, just at 10 minutes. So we're gonna be right back. If you're out there, stick around for a little bit, or go get a drink and come back, or whatever, or listen to some music. Because I'm gonna put the pretzel on and the slideshow. But we'll be back in 10 minutes. So stick around. See ya. All right, we're getting back. We just want to hang out a little bit longer so we can hear the conversation that Sven's having. Barely make it out, but somebody's rolling a one. I don't know what's going on. All right, we're
I think
back.
I think Sven's playing in another D&D game while we're on break.
I think so too. Now he realizes his mic was hot and he muted it. Nice. All right, so we're back. It's this guy's turn. Hmm.
All right, so Oric's going to move up.
It's not his turn yet. But as you hear like something shifting, coming closer to you, were you ready or anything?
No, I had to dash to get there,
No.
so I couldn't ready.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right. I'm also going to so S, you get the kind of feeling that somebody's trying to read your thoughts.
It's not very effective. There's not a lot going on up there.
That's why you think they're having a hard time. They're like, wait, what?
Strawberries on toast.
Kill.
Yeah, squirrel? What?
Kill, vampire, kill, vampire.
All right, so there's some commotion. So this guy's gonna come in. I'm gonna open this door. Open this door. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. This guy comes running around the corner like he's late for the party or something. You know, as he's like he gets right to the corner. Like, can you
Oh, there
see
he
him right
is.
there?
Now I can, yeah.
He's like comes running up. He doesn't even have any weapons out yet. He's just like, I'm here. It looks like he like his like red lipstick is like smeared.
Right as he looks around, you sees the dead body of his compatriot on the floor
Yeah,
in front of me with a giant burned hole through his throat.
it's sizzling. Yeah, it's still sizzling from the. He's like, free action. Is it a free action to shit yourself?
All
No,
right,
more
so
of
he's
a
going to move up
reaction.
I think it's a reaction.
and again post myself on the corner, take a look, see if I can see anything coming down that hall.
All right, when you peek around the corner, oops, I closed it on you. You gotta peek up the steps a little, and you can see way down that there's nothing coming from that direction yet. You don't hear any commotion or anything though.
All right, so I'll sort of settle back and ready in action, looking down the S, waiting for a signal, and looking up here, and I'll once he makes he's behind the statue, so I can't really see him, but if I see him, I'll motion that there was nothing up here.
Let's take these open because they're not that big.
So if he makes eye contact, I'll motion that it's clear up here, and I'll ready my bow.
It's not
He
clear
doesn't
this
even
way.
look your direction. He's looking like
Yeah.
due west. He's like, he sees his tongue come out, and it licks his
I
eyeball.
am
Oh,
fixated on that point right now.
he was trying to imitate Morkel, but it didn't work. Hmm. right, Dalgron.
All right, Dalgron is moving up. How far? Oh, all right,
I guess I should
he.
stop pretzel. And the timer, we don't need that no more either. All right, so Dalgron comes
Uh,
into the room and
yes. Oh,
he's like,
he
oh,
actually
he looks
could.
around. You see dead body, one dead body in front of S,
Hmm.
and S is
He
looking like he's going west.
well, he can actually see that bandit. So
Well, I mean,
before
he
he does
sees
any,
like a toe or something, but yeah,
yeah, that's enough to sacred flame him if he
yeah,
wants to.
yeah. He like,
But before he does
oh,
that, he's probably more interested in these statues. Can he tell like what they are? If they're any significant?
um, if he wants to use an action to do so,
Sure, if that's what it's gonna take. Yeah,
yeah, give me a history check.
history.
Definitely something in history. He thinks that these are famous puppeteers.
Man, he he's never told you guys, but he has a secret love of puppeteering. And so he is beyond thrilled.
You think that the middle one has a puppet named Mr. Jingles, and he's a hobgoblin, and he used to carry a white staff. Mr. Jingles? Mutton chops. This guy, where's he at? Oh, here he is. um, he too wants to know what's going on and comes running around the corner. Uh, come on. He's like, you see, he's got his scimitar out too. Or when he gets here and he sees like dead body and Dalgron, and he then he draws out his scimitar. Like, he's like stuck a little, like, see his hands slipping because he's got sunscreen. It's actually white face paint, but
Not it's not vampire sunscreen then. Are you saying that was all bullshit? Really?
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's all total bullshit.
Um. So where's the hobgoblin? That's
He's like
is he a
right in front
skeleton?
of you. Yeah,
Oh, he's here on this one.
yeah,
He's a skeleton or like
yeah.
more like
He's like he's like dead, been dead a long time. He's like laying there. You can see he's got like maybe if just like just the very remnants of armor, like leather armor or something on. But there's a white broken staff that is laying in his lap or kind of next to him a little bit.
the rest of his stuff looks like crap. I'm gonna pick up the
It
two
looks like he's
because
been here
maybe
a long time.
maybe somebody's got mending or something. But the two pieces of the broken staff and Marley will shove them into his backpack. Orig said there's nothing up
Yeah.
there.
Do you speak
So,
Goblin?
oh, yes, I do.
You do. So the name on the on the center statue was Ruthandar, the puppeteer. No, Ruthandar, and it's crossed out with chalk, and written in Goblin is Stupid Skull.
Well, Ruth Thandar, let me try a religion check on that. See
You
if I know who.
too think he is a famous
A famous
puppeteer?
puppeteer. Ruth Thandar, the famous
Yeah,
puppeteer. I've heard of him.
yeah.
And
You
it's
agree with
and what
Dalgron? You're like, yeah,
what's written in place of it?
Stupid Skull.
Stupid skull.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. And then Marley just moves up here and kind of looks at us, and these statues are kind of like shrugs. I don't know.
it's kind of funny. Stupid Skull and
Born
Born
toothless.
Toothless.
Morkel will come up into the room and he sees one of these fake vampires, so he'll just decaying reach at this guy.
He's like trying to get the sheath off his scimitar still. He's like, and you nail him. He falls backwards like half a step. He's like, uh. You see him look back like for help or something, right? Like to the north.
Mhm.
Um, might help if I open the door. Make life easier. 30. This guy has a shot on S as he comes around the corner. Chopped chin whiskers with his light crossbow. He squints, hisses, shows his fangs,
I'll throw mine.
and hits
Oh, he hits me.
like right through like a plate in your armor. This crossbow goes thunk and
You will regret that.
stings for 5 points of damage. He's like, he looks excited. Oh, then he goes gulp. And as a reaction, since it's your turn now, right? As a reaction, he shits himself. Just saying it. He is.
All right. S is gonna move up right there in
Oh
the
shit.
middle of all of them.
Hold on.
And
Let me just do this since now I can do this.
So,
Uh,
is that space difficult terrain now since there's shit all over the floor?
there is shit. Uh, I think it could be crunchy soy patty and wait, I need to. Come on, these little buttons are hard to push now. I don't like it. The little eyeballs.
The eyeballs, yeah, you got to
I've
kind of
complained
click
about
towards
'em.
the top.
Yeah. So it's not just this theme, right?
Mm-mm.
No, it's on
Mm-mm.
all of them.
Yeah, I complained
Yeah,
about 'em.
it's on the other table too. This is the only table I use a different theme on. This one table right here.
Mhm.
The rest one I use the default. All right, so you move up. There's one guy
And
that's pretty badly wounded, and the other
yeah,
two,
but he didn't hit me. So
the guy with the crossbow in his hand, you're like,
the guy with the
"Arr,
crossbow who
arr,
hit
arr,"
me.
you're like, "Arr, arr, arr, arr,
So
arr, arr."
I am going to stab him.
He looks down as you stab him, and then you pick him up off the ground and fling him backwards. He hits the wall. He's still
And
kicking
then
though. He's like,
stab him again.
he like, reaches for his scimitar as you stab him again. He falls over. His teeth fall out onto the ground.
And then I'm gonna flex my neck out really big and hiss at them.
All right. Well, they've already used their reactions. Just saying.
Hey, Valtrex. Never show you how to tickle my moose.
So,
Moose likes it, man.
I don't know what to say about that.
so you see, like one of the vampire-looking guys steps around the corner, but he looks more realistic now that you're looking at these guys, right? He doesn't have any makeup on, and he's kind of pale looking, and so he's got like long fingernails, and but he doesn't seem to be affected by the sunlight. So when you look at him, and he says, "Why are you killing us?" mentally to you.
Why are you shooting at us?
We can come to agreement.
Tell these little children to back off before they die, and maybe we can discuss.
You see, you're feeling prying, right? Give me insight. Yeah. You're pretty horrible at stuff. You're pretty horrible at stuff. Just go
Yeah.
kill him.
Started to
Just
say
go
you got a
kill him. It's
bardic
just
inspiration
easier.
die, but you know,
It's just
I don't know.
easier. Yeah.
Two and
I'm glad I showed it because I probably would have nilled the bardic inspiration die too. No, don't waste your die.
I don't have a bardic inspiration die on me.
Oh no.
Oh, it was Orig.
was
He was the
Orig.
one that was, yeah, that was out in the middle of the room earlier.
Um.
I've got to rethink how I'm using it though. Now that I've got the mantle of inspiration, because that's probably the best use of it.
He He's gonna move back and turn the corner, and as he moves away from you, he says, "Do as you want to them."
Real nice chum.
And this guy's like just gonna. You see his eyes flash mean, and he looks down, and there's like shit hanging out of his pants, and he just looks mad now, and he's just not gonna put up with that, and he just swings his scimitar at S as hard as he can. He's like, "Ah!" And he misses. I know he's not gonna live another round, so you might as well just go out with a bang, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, why
Chuckles.
not? All right, I'm going to decaying reach at this guy again.
What does the decaying reach actually look like? Is it a hand? What?
It's chill touch, isn't
Uh,
it? But you renamed it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because chill touch is a terrible name for that spell.
Yeah, it's
So
Exactly.
yeah, so I think it's the spores, and they form into a hand, and then they just touch it.
But it's a gecko hand, not a human hand.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like gecko fingers, and they go up his nose, like.
Then they get
He's like,
stuck.
he sees like mushrooms like pop out of his eye, and out of his ears, and he falls over dead.
Oh, I didn't know it would do that. That's awesome.
Now that you guys are out from under the mythal and the wild magic surges aren't happening, you guys are like, whoa, shit's like really cool. Oh wait, did you guys not tell Marley that? Because didn't you have a wild surge? Didn't you make one happen?
Yeah, I did.
Uh, oh, that's right.
That
He
was
still
last
has
week.
that. You still have that. If you get hit by bludgeoning, let us know.
Who, me?
Yeah, 500 gold free.
500
Just
gold
come here,
pieces
I'll
are gonna
punch
go
you.
ping out here.
What now? You can punch me and we'll get 500 gold free?
Yeah,
Heck yeah.
yeah. It comes
Okay, I'll
flying.
take one for the team, man.
The only problem, it comes shooting out of the end of your penis, so it's gonna hurt a little.
Oh.
Here, let me punch you twice. Maybe we'll get a
And
1,000 out of it.
and when you pee, it's gonna make a whistling noise from now on.
I
Dalgron,
think you're gonna die, poor man.
All right, Dalgron can see this other bandit, and he's so excited to actually do something.
he tries to duck back. He's like, you see, like,
Where's Marley to hide behind?
He no, he's gonna sacred flame this guy.
you
See if
know
he
what?
can hit him.
He can't get enough around the corner because he's too
Oh,
imposing. He's too imposing.
so can I could actually target him, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Oh, 10 points of damage too.
Nice. And then he's gonna move up and hide between Morkel and the corner of the
All
wall
right,
here.
he's gonna use a reaction. This guy that you just hit, and he's gonna roll a performance check. And he's like, "I'm melting!" Like he's a dying vampire. He kind of falls down to a knee.
Is
Good
that his
job.
version of feigned death?
He
Down,
got an
Down
11. I
applauds a little bit.
mean, 11? Oh, it's his turn too. Um,
It's about a Steven Seagal performance.
Oh, come on, it wasn't that bad.
Just a little bit better than Chuck Norris.
that's pretty funny, Sven. I think your character should get a just because it was funny. Another inspiration. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, I was late, so it gives me one. Nice.
And for being late and not getting one, and knowing that you were late and didn't get one, you should have two, though. I mean, come on, right? All right, this guy on the
Okay.
ground is just rolling around, pretending like he's a dying vampire. Poorly, apparently. Um, all right, hold on. I gotta actually read something now. Hold on. So the name of this group of people, they call themselves the Undertakers. They're all disguised as vampires. They're playing cards. Uh, all right, this guy. I think he's gonna pull out his dagger. He's already got a scimitar in his hand. I think he is gonna pull out his dagger and step forward and try to go toe to toe with S. This guy looks a little more skilled than the other ones, and like his he's not wearing his hat, and you can see that the makeup stops right here. You know, he definitely looks like he's dressed up too. But he has multi-attack, and he's going to swing his scimitar twice and his dagger once on S. So let's do the scimitar swipe. Miss. Second one.
Repost.
Two misses. Give him the repost, which is a hit. He's like, ow! As you parry his first scimitar, and you force down through his what do you call the thing at the bottom? The cage, or what's it? The palm, the protective thing.
Crossbow.
10 points of damage. He's like, ow! Shaking his scimitar hand, and then he comes around with his dagger and he tries to stab you with it. And he doesn't get through your armor. Wait,
That was 2 scimitars and a dagger. Yep.
oh, can you react from a reaction on your own turn? No. He's got parry, so he's like, oh. Can't. You can't take a reaction on your turn. Is that clear? Marley.
Well, Marley's got no idea what's going on here, so he's gonna
Oh, here's some sword play going around the corner.
step around the corner. Let's see what I can see from there. Oh, 2 people. Yay. Well then,
And one of them's got like a name tag on, Crannock. So
oh, I thought
Sergeant Crannock
okay.
or something. You know,
He's got a big head. He's got the bigger head.
he got a different
You
token.
know what? Marley's fine right where he's at. as he I'm gonna step forward behind S right here, and with left hand I'm gonna give him little magic missile love. Pew pew. And I'm gonna use my inspiration on the last.
You got it. Look, it rolled better.
Okay. That's a lot of magic missile noise. And
It's not
yeah,
like Bless
I
used
think
to
we're good.
be. Remember when Bless was broken for a year?
Oh yeah, when it would go off and yeah, but no more local client running. So yeah.
Right. So swing. Nice. And he is going to trip attack.
All right, this time he's going to try to use his reaction.
Well, he gets knocked
No, I
down.
meant on the next attack. So he falls to the ground. Thunk.
And then
Yeah, he wanted to use his. Hold on, let me see what his armor class is real quick. So, I think he still hit the 15. Yeah. So he tries to parry, but you freaking plow through his parry. 8 points of damage. He's still
points of
alive.
damage. Yeah. Oh well.
Orak.
All right, so all the excitement seems to be happening down there. I'm going to check one more time, see if anything is in this hallway.
Peek up the steps. You don't hear or see anything coming that direction, especially over all the commotion coming from the south.
All right, so I'm going to move down to here and just see what's going on. That takes everything.
Uh, all right, S. Two of them still on you. They look intent on continuing the fight.
Bless expired. But he's still prone because he hasn't had a chance to get up yet.
It's been 10 rounds since Bless was cast. Wow,
Yeah. Way
that's
back
not
when.
common.
Rolling horrible damage.
Oh, he would have tried to parry, but it failed again. If he had a reaction.
If he couldn't have, he didn't. Yeah, he already used his
Yeah,
reaction.
he didn't have one to even try. He thought about it for a second though. He's like, maybe I should try to parry when this blade stabs me again and again.
Marley's gonna scoot over here and once again fire one magic missile.
This time he holds the one over his head and points down at him. Like,
Two magic missiles. Three magic missiles, and he's still on his.
He's got to hold it sideways. That's the cool way to
maybe he's
Oh, yeah.
fire.
regenerating or
Yeah,
something.
magic missile.
You won't mess
Well-
with me, boy.
He's gonna step up and swipe at Marley with his scimitar, trying to
Sentinel.
like hit the like the wand, right? You know. Oh wait, I guess he crawled over there. Let me stand him up.
Ah.
Oh,
Damn.
he's
I missed.
actually, he dropped the second one,
The second
which
one was
was
a
a
1.
fumble.
The first one was a 2. So
So you didn't actually fumble on your
yeah.
thing. But he's getting up. So where's that delete trip? There we go. And he did hit with his scimitar on Marley. So he like tries to like knock this wand out of your hand. And when we move to advanced 5e, maybe we'll use that rule where he could do that, but it doesn't knock it out of your hand. But he does slice your arm with his scimitar, and then he also spins around and tries to hit S with the second attack, which is a miss, and then stab at S. Since he looks like he needs to get through this plate armor. As you feel like it tickle your skin a little bit, but he doesn't get through. And I think he's gonna continue to dance around and end up in that square. Orag, just in time. Orag comes around the corner and sees this guy like dancing around, fighting like way better than any of the other vampires you guys have fought.
All right, so I don't have to getting ready to communicate with S per our pre-arranged signals, but this guy moved, so I don't have to. I'm just gonna shoot him then. He did not have. I clicked him. I did. Try it again.
You got him. 17 is a hit. Right through his leather armor.
There we go. Wow, it took forever. So I think I had to turn it on then since I didn't have it right. Let's see.
Oh yeah, it don't matter how many hit points he's got. 5. So he's gonna die.
Okay, and I can re-roll if I need to. So
Here, oh there you go.
Well, there you go.
There you go. You knock him out. He falls unconscious, right? He's like, oh.
and then I'm going to turn around and watch these doors behind us. The hallway and the doors and the hallway to the north. Sort of have a head on swivel, looking around.
Using your alertness.
Right, the world needs more alerts.
Dalgron.
All right. Dalgron will move up here behind S so that he's protected from both sides now, surrounded by the rest of the party. And he's just going to Sacred Flame that guy.
He's like, I got 1 hit point. Oh.
Yeah, not anymore.
Is that like a marshmallow in the microwave? What does that look like? I mean,
Oh yeah, it's
12
gotta be.
points of extra damage to him.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know if you guys have ever done peep jousting, where you put 2 peeps in the microwave and you give them toothpicks, and then you watch as they expand and the toothpicks pierce each other. That's like this, except it goes all the way and he actually explodes everywhere.
I haven't
You
done the
live in a
jousting.
little bitty town way out in the country, don't you?
I used to.
We did have an old microwave that we experimented with on the back porch.
Nice.
It is true,
Uh,
cockroaches can stay alive in the microwave pretty good. So can ants, too. It's kind of weird. There's other creatures that cannot. We don't want to get into it, but... Alright, Morcal.
He's gonna move up here behind S, and not seeing anything, he'll just ready some decaying reach.
You know what? We're gonna actually do this for a second or two, because you guys are not
Okay.
in immediate combat.
And
These doors
S
open,
will
that one is.
Yeah,
inform them that there was
hold on,
one
let
up
me,
there that wanted to talk.
yeah, so
Didn't
when
want to
you,
fight.
Marley, when you go peek around the corner, you can see 2 creatures up in that room to the north. There's a a round table with chairs, and it looks like maybe there was a poker game going on or something up in there.
I
And
thought we
there's
just killed dude that wanted to talk to you.
and there's two
Oh,
guys sitting around the at the other end of the table. And as you
Huh?
guys approach, they shift forms to look like. Let me get a picture.
Gonzalez, what are you doing here? Dr. Troy?
No, you've never seen one of these before. I mean, just for kicks and giggles, for no
A
player's
willing
knowledge.
woman.
Uh,
Ah, nice. Odo.
Yeah.
and mentally, as you guys get to the room, one of them says they both kind of like avert their eyes and look down at the floor when they're talking to you, and they say, "We mean you no harm."
Understood. Marley, you want to talk?
That's a funny way of showing it by having your people shooting arrows at us. By the way, there,
These are
Gumby,
not our people.
what are you doing here anyway?
Mm. What we do:
Yes,
infiltrate,
don't let
spy,
the rest of them in here.
gather information.
Oh yeah. How about information on how to get underneath Castle Waterdeep from here?
Hmm. As you wish. There is an
Dalgren,
entrance.
easy, Dalgren, easy. Don't. No, we're not going to kill him yet. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You do realize I can read his thoughts as well? He's thinking of chocolate
Good
candy.
luck. He's thinking of what? Chocolate what?
Chocolate candy.
Chocolate candy.
Um, he tells you that there is a way up into the castle. They just don't know where it's at. He
That's
says, we
that's a
know of
bad answer.
a place. We've heard of it, but we're not sure where it's at. But it is on this level.
Okay. Another question for you. It's a source of food or water. You, these people have obviously
They both
survived for some
point over
period of
to
time.
like a stack of rations and stuff in the corner.
Perfect. The ones
There's
we
like a
brought.
barrel of water in here. So enough for everyone to get 5 rations and 2 water
5 days.
skins.
5 days worth of food.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think you're gonna probably find enough food in here. We don't need to start tracking sustenance and stuff.
All right.
Oh, okay. I was just wanting to make sure, because
Do I
all of
have
our
it
stuff
turned on?
disappeared. The extension is on, but most of us have been ignoring it because we have the paid food thing.
Yeah, and I think you're gonna find enough in here. The mainly the reason that your food disappeared is for a reason that you guys have to figure out, but
Hmm.
it was a clue.
Figure we fast forward in time or something.
Something there's something like that going on.
Yeah.
Just don't try to figure it out because you know how that is. So, uh, the doppelgangers, or these guys, you know, I don't know if your characters know what doppelgangers are.
Wasn't I thought
I'm just
Dr.
gonna
Troy
come.
was?
I think
Yeah, I thought he was.
doppelgangers, huh?
Troy? Wasn't Dr. Troy a doppelganger?
Did he tell you that?
He showed himself to us, I
He
think.
showed himself. He revealed him changing his forms and all
He
that.
he doesn't look like these guys.
Okay.
These guys look less formed than he does. You know what I mean?
I
And
know.
these guys are like kind of treating you guys if you were nobles or something.
I know where I've seen you. You're from the Blue Half Elf group that comes through and plays. Yeah.
The Blue Man Group.
He pulls out a big gong. He's like, not a gong, but a what's the
Big mallet thing.
mallet thing? Yeah. They're like, we have questions, and they kind of like, like um, Smeagol.
Well,
They like
why don't
Smeagol.
we just take a quick search of these bandit rooms, and then we sit here and take a short rest, and then we can answer all the questions you have and we have.
All right, so let's take a peek through here. The room to the south down here. Let's open up these doors and stuff. Is sleeping quarters. There used to be some bandits in here dressed up as vampires. So there's 8 bedrolls spread out on the floor, 2 battered and rusty oil lanterns, if anyone needs an oil lantern. Also on the floor, oh, I'm sorry, that came out weird, but each bandit has a few coins in their pouch.
You said they were playing
Uh,
cards. There's a card table.
yeah, let
Anything
me
on
get
there?
to the let
All
me
right.
get to the this. There's a little roll here. One. Oh, okay. So you guys get 15 gold from the barracks or whatever, and let's see what's in this room. Um, 4 members of the Undertaker were sitting around a decrepit wooden table. Um, Uktarl Kranek with a performance of +4 and 2 human bandits and a doppelganger, all disguised as vampires. They were playing cards using a marked deck that Uktarl uh, was carrying on him. The entire northern wall is one large stone fresco depicting a rugged mountain hollowed out with caverns containing tiny sculpted figures of dwarfs. Behind the mountain, carved rays of brilliant sunlight fan out to the edges of the wall. That probably really sparks a thought with Dalgron, I would think. He would probably be very,
Yeah. Lathander and all that.
very interested in that. Beneath the mountain fresco, carved into the floor, is a like a basin, a large recessed tub. It's like 8 feet long, 4 feet wide, 2 feet deep. Um, so that's where the water is.
Hey, Dalgrun, is that fresco stone? Do you know anything about it?
He'll go over and take a look.
Let's
Come on, man.
see how this
You got
thing. A
some
character inspects the stone fresco and succeeds on a wisdom perception check. It's only a 13, so you don't even need to roll. You're gonna discover that one of the tiny dwarf figures is the top of a stone key slotted into a cavity that hides its teeth. The key is easily removed from the fresco and unlocks the stone box in area 14B. Where's 14B? You guys haven't found it yet. So when you guys get to 14B, you'll find out what that
We'll
opens.
have a key.
Nice. So
And there's a
I
parcel for it,
was
so I'm going to drop that into the party sheet.
I grabbed the staff and was searching the hobgoblin while they were talking to the
Yeah, I'm going to run out
doppelgangers.
there real quick and tell you what you find too. Stone key.
The staff that I put in my backpack
Uh,
before I ran in here. The two pieces. Yeah. It's broken. Mending, Dalgren.
Got some duct tape.
Nope.
let's see.
You don't know how to mend nothing.
Oh, okay. So the stone tub's not got any water in it, but there's a bedroll and like wrapped, kind of tucked in with the bedroll is a pretty neat set of clean and newer set of thieves tools and
Nice.
enough of other gear to create an explorer's pack. So there's a mess kit, tinderbox, 10 torches, some more rations, a water skin, and some 50 feet of rope. So that's explorer's pack and some thieves tools in the party sheet. All right, so on the table, you can see that there's stacks of coins. There's some copper, a lot of copper, a decent amount of silver, and pretty good amount of gold. And there's also like a silver ring that's got an engraving on it, and that's it. Uh, the writing on the engraving, it looks like it's in dwarven script.
Oh, I can't read it.
No, but Dahlgren can.
Darkin doesn't take. He didn't take dwarven.
Oh, he didn't?
No, I'm kidding.
What? I mean, I just because he's a dwarf doesn't mean that he, would know
Yeah, you
Maybe.
didn't
dwarven.
grow up with dwarves, so
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah. So maybe he actually doesn't know dwarven, but no, he does. I
That
think.
would be
Yeah,
like the worst dwarf ever. Right? You got a free language and you didn't take dwarf. You're a douchebag. It's a it's like kind of like a dwarven mood ring, kind of, but it associates with the fertility and sexual potency. So
It's a
I think
Viagra ring.
Well,
yeah,
Dahlgren has no use for that. So
it looks like it's silver though. It looks like
Yeah, but I
it's
think you're
silver,
supposed to
which
wear
is
it
kind of
on your penis.
to you guys. Silver is kind of cool, right? Because you don't see a lot of it, right? You're like, ooh,
Yeah.
Right?
silver, right? I mean,
Eat that. Melt it
and
down.
for all intents and purposes, the coins down here are silver pieces, but we're not going to separate them from our steel pieces just because
Is this a cock ring? A dwarven cock ring?
So I'll bring
it's
the
like
stuff back in
it's like a
where they
Fritz
are.
tickler on it or something.
So does Dalgren put it on?
sure.
Oh my
Dalgren
God,
turn into a
Dalgren.
female.
These guys are just kind of crouched down in the corner with their heads down, just not saying anything. The two doppelgangers. As you guys is someone counting the coins on the table, or you just like scrape it all into a bag?
What's with the downcast looks? You're hiding something. What are you hiding? You're hiding something from us. I can
Are you
feel it.
talking to? Oh,
I
you
feel
you
it.
you talk to them mentally? They they're like the one that's been talking to you. He says, "We don't disrespect. No disrespect. Only honor."
So tell us what you know about the denizens of this place. What can we expect to run into if we explore out from here?
Um,
And is there any place we could have a safe place to stop and rest if necessary, short or long.
They say, one of them says, this place once had vampires. Some are still around, they say. We haven't seen any. But the leader points to the dead leader that's got like the makeup kit. He's got the +4 performance. Tries to rob adventurers who come in, and we are here to gather information, spy on who they attack, who comes in, who goes out.
So who's come in and who's gone out?
They tell you that some adventurers came in a couple of days ago. About
What
3 or 4
what
days
year
ago.
is it?
1475.
What?
No, wait. Maybe I did that wrong. Hold on. I did that from memory. What year is it?
Waterdeep Dragon Heist took place in
15.
1492.
95 is what I meant to say.
For 1495.
So definitely in the past.
We all look to Orig like you're the guy that reads this shit. What's that mean? 1492.
Thought it
What
was
the
only
fuck?
year 15. How can we jump that far into the future?
It's when Columbus built.
The ocean blue. Come on.
The
No, it was
Columbus
year
was a
15.
myth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all you guys know. It's been 15 years since the Mythal went up. That's when time kind of restarted under the Mythal. But give or take 20 years ago was 1495-ish, 2025. You're not 100% sure, but
What does this mean?
they look confused if you like try to tell them that you're from the future or something.
When's the last time you've been up into Waterdeep?
Hmm. 3 weeks ago, one of them says. The other one says.
How did you get there?
Banged on the shields. How did you get here?
You went through the yawning portal.
Yes. Through the tower. They're not trying to read your thoughts, by the way, anymore. If they communicate, they just communicate, right? They don't.
Hmm.
They're not prying your thoughts.
And we get a short rest while we're discussing
Yeah.
all this. Cool.
All right. So the staff as well. We need to look at. Let me. The party sheet's in the way. Party sheet. Menu. No, not that button.
Yeah,
Rest.
so I can use identify as a ritual. And spend some.
So I'm going to dump the pack and the thieves' tools on the table. I already have some thieves' tools if anybody else wants to have it in case I'm incapacitated or something. Someone else can try them. Don't know if I can help you
I
learn.
am.
If not, I'll just keep them. And here's a bunch of stuff in this pack.
Not really my thing, man. Not my thing.
I keep my thieves' tools in my backpack. It's attached on the outside is that large hammer-looking thing. Tends to work really well.
It's called a Morning Star or Mace or
Warhammer.
Warhammer. All right, yeah. So you guys think that there's about 220 copper pieces on the table, 91 silver pieces, and 85 gold. Are you guys taking that? The doppelgangers don't want no money.
Yeah, right. No,
Scrape it
no
in.
reason to just leave it here.
Yeah, scoop it up.
Scrape it into somebody's bag. All right, I put it in the party sheet for whoever's gonna lug it. I'll split the coins up here in a second. There might be some more floating around that I forgot.
So I'm going to spend that hour talking to the doppelgangers, see if they. I'll sit down, cross-legged in front of them, just try to get as much information about what they can do, how long they can hold it, how long they have to study somebody before they can change, see if they can change into Morkel's body with Dahlgren's head, and stuff like that. Just try to learn as much as I can about doppelgangers.
All right, give me what kind of skill are you wanting to use to do this? Like a persuasion or
Yes. I'm
and
not
are
very good at
you also
persuasion, but
trying to get a short rest?
yeah, I'm just talking to him.
Okay.
Not doing anything else besides talking. I don't
So
really need a short rest, but yeah.
they're very respectful, right? Do you think that they are treating you as if you were their superior, right?
Right?
Um, and the information that you get is that these guys were put here to just fuck with the DM because it doesn't tell you anything in the description of why they're here. It just no,
Nice. Okay.
no,
Yeah.
they're here spying on who comes and goes from through the yawning portal, and they report that to their boss, who is also another doppelganger. Um, and they have another doppelganger as his boss. So there's like a hierarchy of doppelgangers. Um, Many of the doppelgangers at their level are just soldiers, right? They don't really have their own personal goals, right? They're just, but you're getting the impression that these guys may be of like a like a group mind or a packed mind of some kind of sorts. They have some kind of telepathic bond amongst each other. And you get the general impression it's very much like your bond with your peers.
Okay.
Um, and you also get the idea that these guys are from the past. Somehow, the whole place has traveled in the past, or you guys have, one or the other.
Okie doke. Cool.
You guys can break up that explorers pack if you want. If somebody wants to break anything out of it.
You can also sell it, throw it in a store. I know we don't use the store anymore to fake a store, but it's a hard habit for Ori to break.
This store. Somehow we have to get back to the future.
Do we though?
Do we? Um, I need to clean up some stuff here. Let me give you these coins.
So what are you saying? Just like F. Gonzalo and F the rest of Waterdeep under the Mifflin. We'll just stay in the past.
The let's
What
see.
does the future have for us? Bunch of undead in an empty city. It would be awesome to be in Waterdeep when during its heyday, before all the undead come. Maybe invest in some holy water companies and whoever makes a mythal factory.
Be careful there, Martha Stewart.
We don't have families. We don't have anything tying us to the future.
They also know that there are some bugbears and goblins that kind of roam the halls towards the west from the column room.
Orig.
So that stops me in my tracks. There are other bugbears here.
When you say that it's not like we have families or anything, you see a single tear come down Marley's face, and he turns around and he says, "Well, okay then. Just go find your other bugbears."
And this really bothers not not Marley's comment, but the fact that there are other bugbears here really bothers me. I'm gonna go over to here and start pulling out my book and start flipping through, and I'm very agitated.
I had to double check this map, make sure the north is up, because sometimes they screw you.
D&D,
Because
Watsy.
D&D, Watsy. All right, so you guys get your short rest. I mean, these doppelgangers. What do you want to do with them? You gonna let them go?
I don't care about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't seem like they're gonna bother us.
No, they definitely
Yeah.
aren't gonna bother you guys.
Yeah.
All right, so Sven, you get enough information out of the doppelgangers to understand that they basically polymorph. They can polymorph into a small or medium humanoid that they have seen, or back into their true form. Um, Other than their size, uh, nothing really changes, right? They're just as strong as they were and just as intelligent as they were. Um, but they can also they can't transform their armor and clothing and stuff like that. So they usually travel very lightly, right? They don't have any possessions on them, you know. So if they have to pick up stuff, and you guys obviously know they can read thoughts telepathically. Um,
And the staff that was broken that Marley spent the extra time identifying.
he identifies it as a broken magical item. It, you know, it, you can't check the function of an item if it's broken. You
Why
can't
don't we
tell
go
how it
to the
works. You're
east?
like, it's broke.
Let's finish up looking over here to the east first. And we really don't even need to go to the west. We can go back to the south, search those other rooms.
Well, when as you turn the corner there, you're gonna see that there's like a the backside of a secret door. It's got like little peepholes to look through. Like
Peephole through it.
when you peephole through it, they kind of bump it or whatever, and it goes, and it opens up. You're like, oh, look, we've been here before.
Oh, the shield room.
Yeah. There's a
Before
another
before I leave
passageway
this
down
room,
here, guys.
before I leave this room, I want to put the broken staff back in the hobgoblin's hands because it ain't worth a shit for nothing.
Oh,
And there's a what?
you definitely think it might be magical, or was magical, or
Yeah, a staff isn't really Marley's deal. Does any of us? I think.
We have a store.
Okay, damn it.
all right. For
It's not
some
like we're,
reason,
it's not like we're
somebody
family or
decided
anything. No way.
S when you're monkeying around in there, there's a secret
Mhm.
door. But
So there's a secret door and a real door.
piled up against the west side of the secret door, undetectable from the east side, is a stack of old ceramic plates that fall and break when the doors open, alerting any bandits in the areas 6A, 6C, and 6D. So, yeah, we don't care. The bandits that are dead aren't alerted. All
So
right, yeah. So,
there's a
I
whole
think
other section over here, guys.
Yeah, I
I've
went
already
through
been that
there.
way.
yeah, the
They're
sleeping
just dead
quarters
ends.
and wait there. Let's see.
Up and around the corner, around the
It,
past that. Dang it! Why won't this let me get rid of this?
it doesn't go anywhere.
The dwarves decided they're gonna stop digging that way for some reason.
Got tired.
Oh, okay.
Unless you
Yeah, so
found a
you got
secret door or something.
the only way
I
you guys can go from here is you can go north up the steps past the statues,
there was
or
the
you guys can go back
hallway
to
with
the
the shiny stuff. We should go down there and check that out first. We don't need to go west from here.
hallway
West.
with
That is
shiny
west.
stuff.
Yeah, there was that hallway past the bugbear room.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You can go back to the column room and go south or
Snake.
west.
Yeah.
Also, you haven't been into this room yet either. Over here.
Snakes.
So yeah, so you can go through this way where the door was, or you can go down the up the steps where,
Yeah, I'm gonna check out this door.
or I guess. All right, before you step in, let's see what's in here. A unadorned wooden armor stand. All right, so an unadorned wooden armor stand. Can't say that 10 times real fast.
Wait,
Rests in the middle of the room.
which isn't unadorned? Is it the armor or the stand?
The wooden armor stand is unadorned. And it rests in the middle of the room with a faintly glowing longsword stabbed into it. At the base of the stand lie the skeletal remains of a hand amid stains of dried blood. And there's a secret door over there to the south.
Oh, longsword. Longsword.
You want to cast Identify on it? We got time. I mean, I'm good. I got a nice longsword already.
It's
Where's
shedding dim
Marley?
light in a 10-foot radius. So it's kind of
Does
He
it look?
uses a rapier.
Does it look the same as S's?
no, no, no. It looks way cooler.
Mine just looks like a hilt.
It
Doesn't
looks
have the
not. It looks
blade.
like a nice longsword. Yeah, his is like just like a lightsaber. He's like And then he goes.
Oh,
Hmm?
Okay, where's it at?
It's there's a stand in the middle of the room. You got to use theater of the mind. Do you need me to go get a
Okay,
stand and
okay. No. Stand in the middle of the
put a
room. It's
little
right here.
sword in it and a
So I'm gonna
skeleton
sit
hand
here and
laying on the ground below it? So yeah, in the middle of the room there's a stand with a glowing longsword stabbed into the armor stand, right? There's no armor on the stand.
right,
It's just
right.
and there's a it's a wooden stand, right? And there's a sword stabbed into it. And at the right below that, laying on the ground is the remains of a hand, like mostly bone now, and you could see like the brown dried blood all around it.
Just just the hand.
Yeah, there's no body, just a hand. Yeah, like like you know.
like somebody chopped the hand off that was holding the sword.
Well, well, if somebody wants me to identify it, yeah, bring it over here to me. I'll identify it.
I'll use the lightsaber to burn the hand off. Make sure it's not
No, the hand's
crawling
laying on the
claw.
ground. It's not holding the
Oh,
sword. It's
okay.
laying on the ground below it. The sword's stuck in the like in the chest or whatever of the armor stand.
Yeah, go ahead and cast Identify on it.
I don't know. With that hand laying there like that.
I'll kick the hand away.
That's not what I mean, S. Come on.
That kicks the hand up. There, you're okay. Just don't worry about all that blood. There's no problem there.
Look
You'll
up
be
at the
fine.
ceiling. Make sure anything's gonna fall on me.
Delgrin promises you'll be fine.
Dahlgren's such a liar. Not a liar, a lar. You're such a lar.
Look,
I
he'll
don't
even
know.
he'll even cast guidance on you.
No, it looks freaky to me. I will sit here in the corner, and if you bring me that sword, I'll cast Identify on it. But I'm not gonna, because it looks like somebody tried to pull it off there already, and it cut their arm off.
Hand, just so you know,
Hand.
it's not the whole arm, just a hand
If you touch that
is
sword,
laying on
it's
the
gonna
ground.
cut your hand off. Look.
Can I cut the dummy up with my sword?
Well, I mean, it's a pretty sturdy wooden armored dummy, but yeah, you could chop it up with your sword if you want. I mean, you're
Chop
just
it
gonna
up
like
and then
chop
wait
it
till
up
it
until the sword like falls on the
sword
ground
falls
or
out,
something. Is that?
and kick it over to Marley.
See, he's got
There.
to kick it a couple times to get it going, but he kicks it, he gets it over close to you. He's like, there.
My steel boots on. I'm okay.
Like the unadorned wooden armor stand is now a mangled unadorned wooden armor stand
Yep.
that lies in the center of the room, no longer standing. She knocked it over, chopped it up, kicked the
Suspicious
sword over there.
You know what? Okay. I'll identify it. S, you bastard.
What?
So you identify it as a weapon that is going to always teleport to your hand.
It's always going to
That's cool.
teleport
To
to
your
your hand.
hand. Yes.
Always.
Yeah.
That seems like it would be a little bit of a pain.
It's not for Marley. Yeah.
Uh, sorry, but it's in your hand, and you can't. If you try to get it out of your hand, it teleports back to your hand.
What do you mean it's in my hand?
You touched it, right, to identify it. So now when you try to put it down, it teleports back to your
Uh,
hand.
identify have a touch component?
Yes.
Yes.
I knew what this thing was. I did not want to touch it, but I couldn't metagame it. And I know you did too. I know you did too. Oh, yes, that's why you wouldn't touch it
I've
and you
never
kicked it.
played.
Oh, no.
No, I've never played Dungeons of the Mad Mage.
It says the
Yeah, I
longsword
couldn't.
is
I
easily
Not
to
couldn't.
Magic
remove
Longsword.
from the armor stand. Require no ability check. Kicking it across the room is okay too. A detect magic spell would reveal that the sword is magical. It sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius. It also carries a curse that prevents the wielder from dropping it. If the blade is pried from the wielder's grasp, it instantly teleports back into the wielder's hand. The curse, you assume, can be removed by a remove curse or similar magic. It doesn't say other magic, it says similar.
Valgron should have that.
Yeah,
On the
Yeah,
sword,
he,
or
it's like a
if you want to
booger stuck to
save
your
the
finger.
third
You
level
can't get it
spell,
on.
if you want to save the third level spell shot, you could chop off the wielder's hand.
Well, that works too.
yeah, just grow a new one.
Hold still.
It's
Does
only gonna
Dalgron
hurt.
have that now?
It's only
It's gonna
gonna
make
hurt
playing the
until you
loot a little
pass
bit more
out.
difficult,
It's only
but
gonna hurt until
you'll
you
figure it
pass
out.
out. So.
He does not have that prepared, so he'll have to take a long rest before we can do that.
Son of a bitch.
Why
All
wouldn't
right.
he have remove curse repaired?
Yeah.
So let me put that longsword in the party sheet for you, so you can grab that. Um, you know what is
I'm,
nice?
I'm clicking on the combat tracker trying to get the
It,
party sheet
it
up.
it is considered magic. Just saying. I mean, so you know, role play your character accordingly because he's got this longsword in his
Yeah.
hand all the time now. At least until if you guys get a long rest or short rest or a long rest.
And he can learn crate food and water too.
Um,
Yeah.
Do we
Well, we got 5
need
days
that
worth.
though? Yeah,
Oh yeah, we don't really need that now that we've
yeah.
found sources of food.
yeah, I don't think this place is going to be a problem for the finding food. There's lots of bugbears to eat down here. All right, let's just take a week break. How's that sound? Take a week break. So you guys okay with doing this Dungeon of the Man Mage?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's little
I'm
bits
gonna
and pieces
tweak
that
it
I
a little
remember.
bit. I'm gonna
Yeah.
tweak it a little bit, but
But I remembered this sword because Venerick ended up with this sword. And he couldn't get rid of son of a bitch for nothing until they got down on the second level. And they got high enough level that the cleric finally learned to remove curse. And so he left it laying in the middle of the floor where all the goblins are down there.
yeah, there's
I've
some
never
cool
played
shit
Dungeon
and
of the
some.
Mad Mage, so
Neither am I.
yeah, I'm looking
Oh,
forward to it.
good. I haven't
I
run it
haven't
yet,
played it either.
so
Well,
Marbania, you're the only one that won't
no,
remember
just
anything.
no, just the I read down to Skullport and not really much below that, and I remember nothing beyond the goblins of level 2. Nothing.
That's what I said. You're the
So
only ones that won't remember. You're the only one that won't remember anything.
no, I didn't. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah,
All right, is there?
yeah, but
Do
I
we?
knew this sword, and I'm like, son of a bitch. Okay.
Let's go raid Fury Fate since she needs some follower love over there. She's playing Boomin or whatever, but she's a friend of the channel, you know, Fury. So we're gonna go give her a short little raid real quick. But if you're in chat and you've been hanging out and being all quiet and stuff and trying to change tires in Queensland, Australia, I could see you there. What's up, A Wonder? Um, we're gonna go raid, and we appreciate you hanging out and all that jazz. But we're gonna dip out of here. So I'm starting this raid, and in 10 seconds we're gonna go raid Furied. But we appreciate you guys hanging out, and you can catch us maybe Friday doing a one shot. Maybe we don't know yet. But we'll see you guys. Bye bye.
That's crazy.
I know, right?
There we go. That's cool-ish. But also, I will also give you a shout out because, you were the
I
one
was
talking.
babbling.
Because you're
What?
babbling. One of my co-hosty.
I'm hosting. I do be co-hosting.
I have chocolate
you
cake
guys
and grape.
abandoned me.
Let's see.
I'm sorry. I was hungry.
I was telling chat though that I was very brave when playing Mortuary Assistant, and Havoc was like, "Seriously, I watched you freak out when playing Alien Isolation." But like dealing with like jump scares is so much different than the absolute fucking dread and terror you experience while playing Alien Isolation, and having the fucking alien just stalking you.
That's a little different. It's a different kind of fear.
Am I spelling it right? Is it because you're not
Boom.
in my chat or something?
Maybe.
Oh, one at a time. Okay, I have to wait a minute before I can do another shout out. But you know what I
Oh.
can do? I can do my Gamer Ghoul Gang.
Hmm.
My command for there. Haha.
Are the demons stalking? Yeah, but like it's not that serious. It's
Okay.
not that deep.
So we're gonna play Boomin. Everyone's ready. Everyone's here. Oh, what map do we want to play?
We can start off with the small map.
All right.
We'll do one of each. We'll do one of each, and then we'll call it a night.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Hopefully we
I-
win, and I hope it's
We
all.
won't.
I hope it's all troll.
Maybe.
Oh no! I think it'll be Boogie.
He's just so stompy.
He is so
He is.
stompy.
It's terrifying.
I have a platter of just delectableness. It's just grapes and chocolate cake.
That does sound really
Only
fucking
one of us
sexy.
voted?
What? Oh yeah, I'm still on the loading screen.
Uh-oh. I'm in.
Okay. Again, this game,
Yeah.
glitchy. All right, exit to main menu. Yes, please.
You have had at least a month.
You've no longer had 5 days. We expect prime content.
Have
I
you-
want it to be pristine.
Did you read the developer notes, the patch notes that came out when the troll came
No.
out? Oh god, it's hilarious. Okay, because he writes specifically. Let me find it real quick. Update. Is this it? Am I looking at the right game? Wait a minute. 3.5?
No.
Nope.
Why is
Here.
this music got very serious? Ooh, I don't like that.
Oh no, I'm on
What's
fucking
that?
Forsake. I need to go back to Boomin.
Mm.
All right, Boomin.
Press
The
the music, it's
update.
being cute.
Okay, so it says Boomin, new
Baby.
Boomin, settings update. Probably fix the saving/loading issue? Question mark. And then some other things I forgot because I am so sleepy right now.
Honestly, me if I was a game developer.
Right?
Vibe.
At least he's
I
honest.
might have fixed the glitch.
Question mark. It's great.
Guess we'll see.
Y'all find out and tell me after.
Y'all let me know, all right? I'm going to bed. Bye.
Y'all at me.
Even with all the glitches, this game is so much fun.
I enjoy this game quite a lot.
Mm-hmm. I enjoy this more than
Than we thought we
Phasmo
would.
now.
I do enjoy this more than Phasmo.
Mm-hmm.
If if Phasma worked, I might enjoy it a little bit better.
Honestly, yeah.
Poor
Get rid of
Phasma.
the rain.
Get
I
rid of
don't
the rain,
need it.
please.
I don't
Start.
need the rain.
The ambience is the fucking house. I'm inside anyway.
Lay down.
Okay,
She's being a
I
little
see you
quiet.
too.
Are we good?
Hi.
Okay,
See everybody.
press the tab.
Oh, tab.
Yo, this is a nice plant.
Are we going left this time?
Yeah.
Sure. I feel like that's
Good.
always a good plan. Oh, records.
Oh, there's a save.
Oh, nice. And I found the projector.
It's nice.
Eat.
That's something
Mason,
I would
it's
do.
good
Totally
to
No,
put.
hear
no,
that. Don't mind it.